Ka dorbar mang tengka jongki Iingdorbar thawain ke jala mentah kata yo kala thnem ha ke jingatai yakimat bapher bala Wanrah da kaliang persya ke bakan thup ya ka kam yakran Pynbeit Khappud hapadeng ke Sorkar jala bat ke Sorkar Assam ka kam puli puthi ka kam bretnyut hapok ke jala bat kibai. Hakane kata yau ke Sorkar jala kala Wanrah ru ya ka mang tengka jong ka stem arajar arhajar arpolai ka bahap ban pendap hadu syaja praspa sapo khandai klur tengka ban penya biang ya ke jing penmi ba ke jing penlut ka baki ong ke deficit budget. Menteri Rangba ke jela Conrad kongkal sangma hagasin balang jong kata yau Wanrah kamang tengka jong ke jela nak bentar ke senem arajar arpolai bat pentip bakat kum kani kamang tengka ke jingmi ni ke jingyok lumpisa lait no nakaram ke banshim lakmi lente bakan poi syaka kan riu hajar riu pau pra klur tengka kat ba ke jing penlut bat hapok ke senem lait no ya ke jing siu ya kiram kan long hadu khat nyu hajar kandas pa khat nyu klur tengka. Nakandi ke jingmang tengka ke Sorkar ke kami nanti banyak lum naki khajana hajar rius pa pausan klur tengka kentup ru eka khajana nakatanat excise ke balong lais pa san pau klur tengka. Nangta ke baha naka khajana jong ke Sorkar pedeng ne ke central excise kan long riu hajar spa riu pau sau klur tengka ke special capital assistance kan long rius pa khat sau klur tengka. Ke jela kan yuk ru si hajar lai pau lai klur tengka naka deficit grant Nyopon riu klur tengka naka disaster management, sispa saupo klur tengka naka benta ke district council, riu pau khandai klur naka shinong halor, batsan pau khandai klur tengka naka benta ka kot kakya.
You see the entire nature of being a smaller state has its limitations, and there are limited scope for tax and non-tax revenues in our state. If you were to compare the budget of other northeastern states, you will see that they are even far lower in terms of the state resources of theirs. If you look at states like Manipur and states like Nagaland, they don't have revenue from excise, they don't have revenue from mining, non-tax revenue. So they face a lot of challenges. But you have to remember that when we say the share of central taxes, this is a constitutional provision that is mandated and is meant for Meghalaya. Though the name says share of central taxes, but it is Meghalaya's revenue. So one cannot, because the Finance Commission mandates that this has to be given to Meghalaya. So therefore, technically the word is central taxes because this is a share of the direct taxes collected by the central government, which includes corporate tax, income tax. But that share is divided by the Finance Commission, and that is our constitutional right. So yes, you're right that our own state taxes will take time to come up. But technically speaking, we have to see the state share of central taxes, the state's own resources, and non-tax revenue as the total tax revenue of the state. And that is what the number is. But you're right, we have continuously made efforts to ensure that we started getting more revenue from departments like excise, try to get more revenue from mining and forest, non-tax revenues. And this effort is on continuously, and we have seen growth in it. Transportation, we have seen growth. I don't have the exact figures with me, but we are seeing growth in it. But obviously, these are not things that can change overnight.
Hakasin kabaning kong hadin bun benai Menteri Rangba ke jala hakasin kong ulasam ye ke jingtip halor ke circular memorandum of understanding balaya soy hapadeng ke Sorkar Meghalaya bat ke Sorkar Assam banyak Pynbeit ya ke jingyaka japut hakin riu tali ke jaka na padeng ke khat tali ke badon haka jingyaka ja. Haka juk kapor ulapan pawe ke jingkermen ba yakane ke circular ansa shimrai khatdu haka jingkendu bat menteri kam poying jongkari Amit Shah kaban salong mentahi ubenai hanong ba New Delhi kabanya don langru menteri Rangba ke Assam Himanta Biswa Sarma. Kini Henry Tali ki jaka baya Pynbeit haka benta banengkong ki kenthop yaka tarabari kabadon 0.100 square kilometer ka gisang kat lai point san paulai square kilometer ka hahim lai point san paulai square kilometer ka bokla para iway point san punyo square kilometer kana para pilang kata r.arpokanda square kilometer bat karata cara katway point arpo square kilometer.
Therefore, sir, we can infer that a give and take policy was adopted by the state government, considering the ground realities based on those 5 parameters. Yesterday also, sir, The Honourable CM had tried his best to highlight in the all-party meeting on the settlement that has been agreed upon, but yet again, sir, the nitty-gritties were not very clear, sir. What is clear in the settlement is that we have given away property in Jizang, Khanapara and Tarabari, while retaining the claims and habitats along the other stretches. So as per this settlement, the major concern for me is the area of Khanapara and Pilangkata, where Assam will be given 1.79 square kilometers, sir, and Meghalaya will retain 0.5 square kilometer. Only around Khanapara area, sir, not only the Khanapara Pilangkita, only in Khanapara area, sir, we are giving away 0.27 square kilometers of land, which roughly translates to 66 acres of prime property. And we are made to understand that the Assam government has been allowed to shift the previous boundary of the state, which runs along the old GS road, sir. That will be shifted and coming to behind the STC transit camp on the grounds that it is in the heart of Dispur. So perhaps we have satisfied the Assam government on the claim on this, sir. I don't know whether the people will accept this agreement or not, sir, but then from my perspective, I think in this particular plot of area around the Khanapara area, sir, we have not stuck to the 5 parameters, sir, neither the historical perspective nor ethnicity and others. I object to this, sir.
Ka kun hon liang persa jong ka Iingdorbar thawan ha ka ne ka dorbar mang tangka kala bho ek Sorkar jalla ha ka khim khan halor ke jingbom la jong ka Sorkar ban Pynbeit ye ki jaka thenyut ha ka leng ka jalla kaliang persa kala pen pawi ke jing sokhya habat herteng e ru halor ke jingbom la Pynbeit ye ka jaka thenyut jong ka Sor Jawai bat kum ju ru jong ka nong ba shelo WMLA ka AITC na Mausan Ram uba Himalaya M Shangplyang ulakan tho jor halor ke jingkan ton jong ki jaklia akhamat ka office u deputy commissioner hajawai haba pen iru ikidur kidar bat bo ye ke jingkan tu ba ka Sorkar jalla kanwat bat ithu no ye ke jaka ka bathammai ban pen long jaka thenyut WMLA ka maulai uba piti saukami ulaong bawat kanong ba shalong kaladon kam ye ka jaka thenyut ka bathammai khamtam ba ka marten kan saslai tang hakilai bat south number 1 ka ban sabo ye kanong ba hakaju ka jing e kumbalong ka Sor Jawai habajubab ya kane umantri kampen roisar ulong ka jing e jong ka Sor Jawai ka de na mar ka jing persa jong ki henreu tali ki shnong ban penlong ye ka jaka thenyut hakawai ka jaka ka basispa akar ka badon hakathan thatlasken Upentep baka Sorkar kala penlong ya ka public hearing haka ni kasnong bat menta kadang up ya ka kaipon na u deputy commissioner.
The Yaumusiang market is located in the heart of Jawai town and comprises of hundreds of shops, both big and small. So the management of the Yaumusiang market, which is under the Doloi of Jawai, but subsequently has been taken over by the Gente Hills District Council. The Yaumusiang management is paying service tax to the municipality of Jawai for management of the disposal of garbage. But surprisingly, the Jawai Municipal Board have failed in the disposal of the garbages, not only in Yaumusiang market, but other markets as well within the Jawai town locality, which belongs to the markets called thnem at Lathalabo, again the Presbyterian market, then we have the CNI market, and so on. The Jawai Municipal Board has not been collecting the garbages from these markets anymore, sir. So all the garbages that accumulate from these markets are stored or rather thrown right in front of the markets on the PWD roads. It is really pathetic to see, sir, the way that the garbages are being managed in Joy Town. So it is also surprising that the Darbar Chenongs have also paid service fees to the Joy Municipal Board. I wonder what the Joy Municipal Board is doing with the service fees that it is collecting from every locality, and the garbages from the locality as well are not being lifted, sir.
The government has taken proactive steps to find permanent solutions to the long-pending issues of waste management and its disposal in Joy Town. Some of the steps taken by the department to get a permanent central landfill for waste management and its disposal of Joy Town, including the following. Number one, public notice inviting landowner to offer land for permanent central landfill was published by the Joy Municipal Board on the 9th August 2021. And the district level task force with the Director of Urban Affairs asked the chairman after due considerations and after request inspection has recommended the land at about 100 acres located at Moshutsdai, Maukabang, and our Thalskan block to be used as a permanent landfill. And also meeting with the 4 headmen of the surrounding villages, having an awareness program to discuss the landfill issues, also was convened by Deputy Commissioner West Central Districts on 24 January 2022. An awareness program in all the 4 villages mentioned about were held in Larnai and Sopo on 31st December 2021, and Nongkro and Thad Musem on 3rd February 2022 to sensitize the people on the importance of the sanitary landfills and to clear any misconception they may have about it. And also awareness program on scientific waste management and proposed landfill with the Sinjuk Kirongba Shnong Rilum Jaintia, Sinjuk Kirongba Shnong Joy Urbans and NGOs was also convened by the Deputy Commissioner on 28 February 2022. And a public hearing to record views, suggestion of stakeholder on the proposed central landfill at Mochutrai, Mokabang village was conducted on the 4th this last Friday, and we are waiting for the Deputy Commissioner reports on the proceedings of that hearings. Mr. Speaker, we will examine the report of the Deputy Commissioner on the proceeding of the public hearing held on the 4th March 2022, and before deciding on the future course of actions. Having said that, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, the department is committed on resolving the issues of waste disposal in Joy at the earliest. At the same time, keeping the sentiments and interests of the local publics in mind. But we all put our best foot forward in finding a lasting solution to this problem.
Are we going to wait for the landfill to be ready? Till then, the pile of garbage keeps on becoming like a mountain? I want that categorical answer, sir, from the minister. Sir, the garbages are not being lifted. I understand the procedures are there, how to acquire a land. But till that time, what is the immediate solution to this garbage that is being accumulated all over the town of Jowai? Can I have that answer from the Honourable Minister, sir?
Mr. Speaker, sir, I have already replied that while we are waiting for permanent landfills, 3 places has been already acquired for the temporary dumping. Maybe this is for this morning, but to my knowledge that, and we will take immediate step for this. So, because acquiring the permanent landfill is, we have to follow some certain procedure. But anyway, Mr. Speaker, I would like to inform that we are taking serious note on this issue. So whatever the complaint by the other members, so I will take the serious note on it. So hopefully, I think in a short time we'll be able to solve this problem.
Menteri Katanat Kakot Kakya Kajala James Speaker Sangma ul ajeng Kenya pok Iingdorbar bakajing penut konsep jang ke Sorkar hakabe day bakajing kunya ka klam COVID-19 hakini ke lais nembala letno kalakot ya ka Andrews Pak Sanpo San klur tam yakani ula pentep habajubab ek jingkeli bala Wanrah do MLA ke Congress uba piti saukmi haka kanta kali jingkeli. Menteri ula pentep bahagasnam arajar arpo wei ke Sorkar kala penlut hadu prapo klur hinyo posan lak san posan hajar saus pa andri wei klur tengka lengba ke DHSMI bat sispa san pondriu klur kendai pondriu lak lengba ke NHM. Hagasnam arajar arpo la penlut sispa khalai klur saupo pralak san po prajar saupo nyu tengka lengba ke DHSMI bat laspa klur pralak tengka lengba ke NHM. Ujem sangma ulong kapisa ka bakasokar pedeng kala ajing rap ya ke jelah ha ke jing kun ya ke klam COVID-19 kalong hendreu klur saupo kanda hajar ya ke DHSMI bat ya ke NHM hagasnem arajar arpo wei kalong khatsan klur prapo nyolak tengka bat kendai wei klur kendai posau lak tengka hagasnem arajar arpo wei arajar arpo